Hi everyone, so I'm Lokesh and I'll give you a quick idea about uh, what AI generative model is good for generating what kind of images with respect to Indian context. The idea is to see which model has better understanding of Indian mi- minimal details. Like for example, like how does a pani puri look, or what was the references of koi mil gaya, or like how does the Indian political systems these symbols look, and then maybe taking some an artist like who is not so famous, and then seeing how precisely it is able to generate. And lastly, some like product which was there in the past, which is not now exist, but does it have the context of those as well? So yeah, the the options which we'll be comparing among the models on the internet are Golgappe, Koi Mil Gaya movie, Indian political system, and Akshay Khanna, and then lastly Cadbury Bites. So we want to see how does these image generation model perform for these things. I have generated few prompts here for each of the cases, and like by going through the LLM arena, I understood that which are the top models which we should compare with. So like if we go to text to image, the leaderboard shows that GPT image 1.5 is the best model right now, and then the second best model is Nano Banana Pro, and like the third one is it's only a variation of that, and the lastly third one is Flux 2 Max. So I have figured out like from where we can generate images for what. I'll show you that, and then we'll test for all our five use cases and we'll rank them in different orders to see which performs better for what. Okay, so let me show you where you can generate for Flux 2 Max. So you need to go to replicate.com, and their organization is Black Forest Labs. Inside that you will find this model. Here we can give prompts and all, and then second is for Google's Gemini, that is Nano Banana Pro. For that you need to go to aistudio.com. In that you need to go to playground, and there you will be able to create images from Nano Banana Pro. And lastly, for ChatGPT, that is GPT image 1.5, you need to go to platforms.openai.com/playground/images. So here, if you can see, like there are different models. We have selected 1.5. So let's start with the first use case. What I will do is I'll just jump on like individual things. Like for like the first use case is we want to see which models works best for creating images for Golgappe. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just cut through and I'll paste images. I'll generate them and paste it on this. So yeah, I've generated the images for all the three models, and I have done is like I've put them in the sheet. So let's try to understand which looks better. So I think the Flux 2 is not looking like like a real pani puri. It is broken in a very different structure, whereas the vibe of the GPT image 1.5 is good, but then the texture of the Golgappas are again a bit off. So I think like the best one here is Nano Banana Pro. So we'll rank it as 1, and GPT this as 2, and then this as 3. So let's see what we can do for next. So it is Koi Mil Gaya 1. Here the idea is that we will create a cinematic Bollywood movie poster summarizing the film Koi Mil Gaya. So a kind of a infographics in which some essence of Koi Mil Gaya should be there. We'll need to see like what is the factual correctness of that. Let me generate all these images and put it in the sheet again. So yeah, next one I have generated for Koi Mil Gaya. Like all these three images are generated from these, and I have put it in the sheet again. Let's see how they performed. So yeah, again, like if we see Flux 2 point, this Flux 2 Max, this didn't perform even a bit. Like this looks like some Chinese alien. Definitely going to give third ranking. Among these two, like it's a bit of tough competition, I would say, considering Ritik Roshan is made really very realistic here. Preeti Zinta also have some kind of a context preserve, but then there is a this incorrectness in terms of uh, these two kids. I'm not able to understand. But then there is a computer also shown which had a layer to it. There is a bike scene also. This doesn't look like Koi Mil Gaya. I think like for this we should give one to this and second to this and the third would go to this. Let's see the third one. It's Indian political symbols. The idea is to see that which AI is able to generate the best uh, resembling symbols of different political parties. So let me generate them all, put it again, and we'll get back. Okay, so I have generated for these three as well. I have put it here now. So you can see this was generated, and this is for uh, ChatGPT one. So let's figure out like which one looks best. Almost like all three looks good only. Uh, the hand and the lotus looks same, and the style is very much matching towards the original. I think the broom is a bit um, looking weird. Let's see cycle political party. So yeah, like if you see the cycle is in this direction and this is the kind of cycle, and what we have got is like here the direction is again opposite, so this is the worst one. The broom also looks a bit uh, some Japanese style broom, whereas I think the most realistic and the most near one is again the GPT 1.51. If you see here the colors and the texture of the broom and the kind of broom is much similar to the one of Almond Party as compared to this one. So so the rating would be again the same, 1, 2, and the last would be Flux. So let's go to Akshay Khanna's one. So now Akshay Khanna being very popular these days, let's see how these models would be able to create Akshay Khanna. So the prompt here is a highly realistic cinematic photograph portrait of an Indian actor Akshay Khanna, mid 40s, sharp facial features, receded hairline, calm intense expression, Indian skin tone, and blah blah blah. So let me put those three as well, and then we'll jump on to the ranking of it. Okay, so I have added all three of Akshay Khanna's as well, and really good to see the kind of images it is able to generate. Whereas again the Flux has failed. Um, Looks like more like Ajay Devgan, I would say. So obviously three for this. Um, the this is very competing in nature, but I would say this is more realistic, and this is like a fancy version of Akshay Khanna, because Akshay Khanna doesn't have these white hairs and like this kind of a hairline. So this should definitely be 2. But yeah, good images, and these were the prompts. This is how it was generated. Coming on to the third, the last one, the Cadbury Bites one. I think the Bites spelling is wrong here. It should be BYTS. And the prompt says a realistic photograph of Cadbury Bites, chocolates in their classic purple packaging, small round dishes. This. It should be original to the product, keep the branding exactly same to the. So yeah, the prompt sounds good. Let me create the images. Let me put the images here, and we'll rank them as well. Okay, so looks like it failed for bytes. None of them was able to generate. Even like the Flux 2 even got failed with it. It wasn't able to generate any images for that. Let's see like how the bytes looked. The packaging was a bit different. Yeah, like we can see the packaging is very different earlier, and now if we see here, it's very different. I'm very confused. I think they have created it like Cadbury Shots, but okay. So which one of these is the better one? I would say like the ChatGPT one again, because considering considering the B is like everything is in small letters. Here B is in small letter, and the color also is more towards that. uh, Still like okay, it would be actually wrong to give this the point. I think we should mark both as one here. So it's a tie, and this obviously failed. So yeah, to conclude, looks like ChatGPT is way ahead than Nano Banana, and like Flux 2 Max is not even good for Indian context. Although the kind of images, everything look realistic, everything look good according to the prompt, but then adherence to the Indian context is least in Flux 2 Max. It is best in GPT Image 1.5, and Nano Banana Pro is on the second. Still, I personally feel using Nano Banana Pro as more, because like it has the thinking layer, it has more clarity. The UX, if you also see, is more organized, and it gives more potential for resolution, aspect ratio, and all. So definitely would recommend Nano Banana Pro, but GPT if you need better context overall, and Flux 2 only for cases where you just need maybe uh, like a low budget option for creating images. But yeah, that's about it. We'll come with a new video soon where I'll analyze different other models, and the overall objective of this channel is to help you understand what model is working best in which space, and helping you to create some maybe automations in future, helping you to do vibe code. So anything which is related to AI, this channel would be there for you to help you out in that. Thank you. Bye bye.